Yo, 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 what up, what up, what up? We live, man. We live. Hold on, let me see, man. Yo, I'm having a issue. Like when I first initially attempted to upload this, uh, when I tried to start the live feed, there's no comment bar. Like YouTube, they seem to have changed something. I saw some different options today when I was trying to initialize this this live feed. Ah, now I'm seeing comments. Cool, cool, cool. I'm seeing comments. I thought it was gonna be a motherfucking problem, but we in this bitch. We in this bitch live cast. All right, yo, hold up. Damn, every time. Damn, what's happening now? Alright, sorry, man. Every time I start one of these, man, I'm trying to make this shit professional, and shit like that's going on every time. Yo, I want to show y'all something I got in the mail. I want to show y'all something, man. I want to share this shit with you. Certificate of completion. They forgot the big. They forgot the big, but it's all right. Big Brandon Carter. You know what I'm saying? Speed reading foundational course. Iris reading. Like, not a lot of y'all might hear me read these comments. Like, yo, Brandon, it sounds like you read slow as fuck. Well, that's because I've been studying speed reading, and like when you speed read, one of the main things is you don't want to like have the vocalization. Like you don't want to like, when you're reading, like you say the words in your head. Yeah, you don't want to do that when you're speed reading because it helps you. It slows you down because you can only read as fast as you can talk if you're doing that. So when I read a lot, and I read. I'm just seeing the words, but I'm not. I'm cutting out the sub vocalization. And I've been clocked at about 450 words per minute. I'm trying to get it up to 600 words per minute, and my comprehension is good as fuck. I comprehend the shit out of that shit. You know what it is. But yo, a lot of y'all just don't read enough. You think it's all about barbells and dumbbells and push-ups. Y'all not watching this because y'all not watching this right now. Y'all not fans of mine or followers, subscribers, or whatever because of how well I do push-ups, man. Well, I mean, kind of, but it's more the knowledge I've acquired from the books I've read. Like, it's just helped me more than anything. Like, lifting weights is cool, putting on muscle, acquiring muscle mass is cool, being ripped is cool, but reading will get you so much farther in life, man. Not no motherfucking novels. Don't be reading the Hunger Games like you a motherfucking girl. Like, read some shit that's gonna really help you become a better person, help you accomplish some things. In my other videos, I put out lists. But I'm sure people are gonna ask me today, and I'll reiterate that those things they bear repeating. You can start though with my book, the book I wrote, bestseller, Ultimate Cut: 7 Secrets of How to Burn Fat Fast as Hell. I wrote the shit out of that book, literary masterpiece. And I'm writing the second one right now. People are going to ask throughout the course of this live stream. People are going to ask me when's the fucking book coming out, and to that I will reply each time as soon as it's done. Writing books. Writing the second book is difficult because the first one there was no pressure. I never wrote a book before, and so there was no pressure. But this one was so well received. It has over 300. It has over 300 reviews on Amazon, one of the highest reviews fitness books on that bitch, and almost all 5 stars, except for a few motherfucking haters, And so like now, because that one was such a success, it's like I'm a little nervous. I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm a little nervous writing. Like, can I do it again? I don't know if I can do it again. I've started and rewrote this. I've started over about 7 times. Like, just started. I've been like, a few hundred, a few. I've been deep into it, maybe like 75% done, and I've started over. That's happened 5 times, and I'm starting over one more time. Anyway, read some motherfucking books is what I'm trying to say. Let's get into this live stream. Have I tried? Yo, Kevin wants to know, have I tried HMB? Nah, I ain't tried this I can't really give it a fair assessment. I haven't tried it, man. So BBC, why doesn't FDA approve any protein or any fucking supplement? What's up? Well, because the supplement industry is not it's not really under the jurisdiction of the FDA. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not how do I put this? There was some laws put in place in the 80s, in the 1980s, that made it so food and drug the Food and Drug Administration wouldn't be so involved in wouldn't have to be so involved in the supplement industry. And yeah, basically lobbyists like from supplement industry lobbied to have uh, to deregulate the supplement industry, and that's what's happened. So like you'll never find any like the reason the FDA doesn't approve it because FDA doesn't have to. They don't have to get approval from the FDA. You know, like um, I mean, if you die from that shit or get hurt from that shit, like they're gonna sue. I mean, you can sue. You know, it's like it's in the company's best interest not to put something in there that's gonna harm you, because you know lawsuit. Even if they win the lawsuit, it's bad press. Yo, BBC, when will we see a video on Tiger being push-ups? Yeah, because I was doing another one. Probably pretty soon. Like I'm not that proficient at them yet. Like I can do it. I say like if I tried to do Tiger being push-ups 10 times in a row, I would guess that I'm gonna fall 40% of the time. Okay. I mean, fuck it. Let's do it right now. Let's do a fucking Tiger bend tutorial right now. All right. So first, you want to have a good handstand. All right. First, you want to have a good handstand. Check me out. This is my way. Bam. All right. Up. Up. All right. So once you got the handstand, now you gotta have a handstand first. All right. Then you dip down to your elbows. Here's the important part. Curl your fucking feet when you move forward. And then you move forward, bam, and then come back up. See, it's that simple. No, really, I mean that's the whole tutorial. You gotta have a handstand push-up first, and then you gotta be able to fucking you gotta have a handstand push-up first. All right. If you can't do like at least 5 to 6 handstand push-ups in a row, then you shouldn't even be thinking about attempting the Tiger bend, right? So, a little winded, man. I'm heavy. I'm heavier now. Like I'm over 190 now. I've been eating. I've been eating. Can't keep my fork out my motherfucking mouth. I've been eating. I've been eating. So anyway, I'm heavier now. So that was kind of difficult for me. But what you want to do is, once you have the handstand, then you drop into your knees. I mean, not to your knees, but to your elbows. That's gonna be the hard part. And you got to stay balanced with your legs. So the whole time, your legs are gonna want to fall backwards. And the same thing with the clapping push-ups. If y'all see me on my Instagram, I've been able to get some clapping push-ups, clapping handstand push-ups. Your feet always are gonna want to fall back. You want to kind of curl them over. I don't know. That's it. I'm gonna do a better tutorial today, later. So anyway, and then when you come up, when you come up off your elbows, you don't want to don't like use your legs to come up. That's gonna throw you off balance. Just come up with your fucking yeah, just use your fucking forearms actually. Pull yourself forward and then push up. It's all about balance. You're probably strong enough to do it. It's all about balance. Shout out from Australia. Doing intermittent fasting. Is it bad for my metabolism? No. No. You're gonna be good, man. Your concerns are baseless. Don't even fucking worry about it, man. Presumably you want to burn fat. Presumably you're doing intermittent fasting because you're trying to get ripped. What you need to do, it's gonna be a theme every live stream. You need to burn more calories than you consume. Intermittent fasting is just a way of doing that. Yo, Brent, yo, G. My man Irvin, what up? What up, Irvin? Says, yo, what are your financial techniques? How do you handle your finances? Do you pay yourself first? Tell us how you handle this motherfucking money, bro. I don't really like to talk about the Skrilla because motherfucking the feds is watching. They watching, man. They all watching. NSA watching. Elliot Snowden told me that the NSA is watching, man. They watching this motherfucking live stream, bro. But well, for me, like I no longer I was working part time for the last year or two at my boy's restaurant, helping that get off the ground. It got to the point, and I got to the point where I felt like the restaurant could manage without me, and I felt like I'd probably make more money not doing it. So like now I'm just entrepreneur. Entrepreneur. I work by myself. Don't nobody tell me what the fuck to do, except for my girl. But how do I pay myself first? How do I do it? You know what, man? All right. I'm just a cheap motherfucker. You know, like I'm just like I don't really handle it like, you know, I'm not a CPA. All right. I have an accountant, and like me and the accountant went over some things. You know, like when you own your own business, you have like employees love tax season. I hate it because that means I gotta pay. I owe Obama all types of money, man. But we worked out a little plan, and he gonna get his cream. But how I do it is, I just have I live really below my means, man. I live well below my means, man. I live like a person under the poverty line, right? And I just stack, man. I just stack, and whatever needs to be reinvested in the business. I mean, honestly, I don't have like much overhead. So it's different, you know. I don't have much overhead for what I do yet. I got some shit in the works though. There's gonna be some overheads, you know what I'm saying, some brick and mortar shit going on. I don't want to talk about right now. You know, you just gotta think, man. Just don't buy shit that is gonna for me, it's like you should really read Rich Dad Poor Dad. Like anything I say will pale in comparison to what that book can teach you. You know, Rich Dad Poor Dad. That's the book I've probably given to more young people. Like you're young, man. That's the book I've given to more young people than any other book. Rich Dad Poor Dad, because you gotta get your finances right. You know, you gotta make sure that's right. And I like this wristband. I don't know if you read it, but it says "Get Money." I never take it off, man, because I was homeless at one point, and you know, I just know people say money's not everything, but when you're fucking hungry, your money means a lot. You know, like it's like oxygen. Like you will understand how fucking important money is when you don't have it, right? And just like oxygen, you might take it for granted. Oh, oxygen is not that important until I'm strangling your motherfucking ass, and then you're gasping for breath. And you'll cherish every breath from that point on, and that's kind of how it is with me and money, man. Because I was in a money suffocation at one point. Yo, what's the best way to accurately weigh out your chicken, raw or cooked? I probably do it. I mean, me. Don't matter. I mean, it matters. It depends on, you know, I'd have to know more information about what you're trying to accomplish, you know, like the accurate assessment. Yo, BBC. Any good book recommendations? Do we have the Texans logo? Yeah, man, J.J. Watt, and y'all gonna have the other dude on at the other DN, man. Y'all gonna kill it this year on defense, man. I'm looking at the kid y'all drafted. But anyway, what was the fucking question? Oh, books on meditation. Damn, I want to go grab it if I don't have one. You know, a good place to start is Peace in Every Step. That's a good book to start with. I don't know how to pronounce the guy's name. If I say it, I'll offend somebody. You know, they'll think I'm trying to make fun of people from that region if I attempt to pronounce his name. But yeah, Peace in Every Step. That's actually a good place to start. You know, that's actually a good place to start. I do Zen meditation, mindfulness. That's what I do every day for about 20 minutes. But there's other kind of meditations. Some people do transcendental meditations. You know, I know that's what a bunch of people are into that. I like Zen meditation. I like to train my mind to concentrate, just control over that bitch. Who's the illest, Tupac or Biggie, or why and why? I don't even understand why that's a real question. I don't understand why people even ask that. They should not be compared. They should not. Notorious Big's a great rapper, but he should not be mentioned in the same fucking sentence as the great Tupac Shakur, man. Tupac just made more songs that were just meant something. You know, that was important. It wasn't just rapping about how cool he was or how he was going to sell some drugs and kill you. It wasn't just, I mean, it was that, but it wasn't just that. You know, like he had like songs that were like, it meant something, man. Dear Mama, Brenda's Got a Baby. That was his very first single. Like how fucking like, you know, like very first single. Imagine how he's thinking Brenda's Got a Baby. He's tackled social issues. You know, that are, especially in our community. You know what I'm saying? Like in my community where I come from, it's like that's an issue. You know, teenage pregnancies is an issue, and he went after it in his very first song. Keep your head up. I don't know. It goes on and on. Heaven for a G. You know, say like I don't know, man. Like it shouldn't even be. I don't know. Biggie said shit like on a song "Niggas Bleed." He said, "Don't you know my niggas kidnap kids, fuck them in their ass, throw them over the bridge?" I'm like, Jesus Christ, this is who y'all. This is the king of New York. This is the guy who y'all fucking cherish. In his first album, Me and My Bitch, he said, "She looks so good, I'll suck on her daddy's dick." I'm like, what? This is the kid. I mean, like, I don't have nothing against homosexuality. I'm just saying, like, he shouldn't be mentioned in the same sentence as fucking Pac, man. Anyway, that's just me. That's just my humble opinion. Fuck do I know? I'm just some guy. How many days in a row can you do full body workout? That's gonna depend on you and what you're doing, like what kind of person you are. Like honestly, I could probably do this shit every day. I could probably get away with doing that shit every day because I've been training for so long, and like I'm in a different place than you probably are if you're new. If you're new, you might not be able to do that shit more than once or twice a week. Honestly, you know, like if you're just starting out, you might only be able to do it once or twice a week. But I don't really get sore anymore. I just go for mine, man. So like I probably do actually do a full body workout every day, but not with weights. Like I do body weight stuff every day. And then, but I have a weighted full body workout that I do 3 or 4 days a week. Never 2 days in a row with the weights. But that's just, I probably could though, honestly. Yo, what up, man? I'm a big fan from the UK. I've been following your videos every day. However, recently I've been wanting to know how you come out of being in the friend zone with a girl that you like. Alright, check me out. You don't want to never get in the friend zone. If you in the friend zone, listen, if you know the chick for more than 2 weeks and you ain't fucked her, you probably not going to. Real talk, you know what I'm saying? So like, you better off just moving on, man. Like just letting her be your friend and just moving on to a different chick, man. Like you're just better off, right? 'Cause you're in the friend zone because she's classified you as that. That's where you're gonna go, and it doesn't mean anything's wrong with you or anything. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been in the friend zone with girls. I put hot chicks in my friend zone, like chicks who I wouldn't fuck with. Like I'm just gonna be friends. For whatever reason, you know, just not a good match. Even though she got a fat ass, that doesn't mean I want to, have sex with her. You know, like that's an advanced concept. A lot of you might not might not be able to understand at your maturity levels. But listen, man, yeah, if you ain't, this goes for everyone listening. If you know a girl longer than 2 weeks and you ain't fucked her, probably not going to. All right, you know, you're better off just moving on. And that's cool, man. Just accept it and move on. Don't waste your motherfucking time. Like, be friends with her, but don't waste your time trying to get with her, right? You don't want to be that fucking guy who's like trying to fuck his friends all the time. That's weird shit, man. Like, if I'm friends with a girl, I actually will not, like, I would like when I was single, and I was friends with a girl like that. Friends were friends, Romantic partners was romantic partners. You might as well just move on, bro. Like, there's so many women everywhere. Like, they're everywhere. She ain't special. She's just some chick, man. They're everywhere. They're literally everywhere. You can't avoid them. You in UK, man, there's going to be a chick on the tubes right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's going to be chicks in the tea shops or whatever, the tea equivalent to Starbucks. Now, I've been to UK every time. And they everywhere. Girls are everywhere. In fact, there's more of them than us. They are everywhere, bro. Let's move on. I'm going to give you some advice. Help you succeed with the ladies, man. Because your whole question lets me know that you're not having that much success with women, that you even thinking along those terms like this bitch is something special, you know? Like, this is what you need to do. Get you a notebook, all right? You know, I'm big on writing everything down. What gets measured gets managed, said the great Peter Drucker, right? What gets measured gets managed. Oh, read them some books by this guy named Bruce V. That's my dog. But anyway, also, you need to approach cold 1,000 women. It's going to take you a few years to do that. But after you've done that, or at least 100, like, if you approach, then you should be able to approach 100 women within a few months. You know what I'm saying? Like, within 2 months, if you're right. Listen, honestly, you can do it in a month if you want it. You can do it in a week if you want it. But, like, I'm just saying, a few months, approach 100 women. Keep track of each one of these approaches. See where they lead. See what kind of women they were. See where they at. Just cold approaches. Not chicks you know from school. Not chicks you know from friends of a friend. I mean, cold approaches. Chicks from fucking tubes. Chicks from the coffee shop. Chicks from the street, man. Cold approaches. And after you got 100 of them under your belt, first, I mean, you seem like a nice guy. You're smiling in your profile pic. You'll probably have a girlfriend before you even get to 100, man. You won't even be thinking about this other chick in the friend zone. Like, you're not gonna have sex with her, man. I'm just saying that to be real, you know. I'm saying that to be real because I love you and I wouldn't lie to you, man. I wouldn't lie to you. I want to see you be successful. Do you eat carbs in every meal when you bulk? No, I only eat carbs after post workout. When I work out, and you watch the video I posted on a full day eating, bulking. That's what I'm doing right now. And the reason I don't eat carbs every meal when I bulk is because you can become less insulin sensitive if you do that. If you want to get insulin, so like, I don't really have time to go. That whole concept is beyond the scope of this video. But you don't want to become less insensitive. You don't want to become insensitive to insulin, and that's what happens if you're like eating carbs all day long. That's a big problem, you know. Can you expand on exactly what you track or make a video? I have a video on that. I have a video. Check my video on the training log. I talk about it all. I talk about it extensively. BBC, you put your micronutrient numbers. Man, I don't do all that shit, man. I just don't do all that shit. I mean, if I was like wanted to be competitive, like if I wanted to compete like on stage, I would be on that shit. But like, I don't do that shit. Like, even like pro athletes I know, like professional American football players. I'd say American football players. I know a lot of y'all, you know, a lot of American football players are like pro athletes in the NBA. They don't track macros. You know what I'm saying? Like, only motherfuckers tracking macros are pro bodybuilders and pro physique competition competitors. Like, I don't track that shit. I'm just some fucking guy. I'm a trainer. You know, like what I do is I try. I mean, like you saw my video on the portion size method. That's not even something. Lately, like like the second half of this year, I'm attempting to track something. So like what I've been doing is, the only things I've been tracking is trying to get 4,000 calories a day. And it's hard to track it, man. Like, people think it's so fucking easy, but if you're not preparing everything under yourself, you're not really fucking tracking even your calories. If you're not eating everything out of a fucking piece of Tupperware, and you ain't weighing shit out and cooking it yourself, you're full of shit. You're not really tracking your calories or your macros. Motherfuckers say, yeah, oh, yo, man, I gotta track my macros, and they be at Chipotle, right? Yo, gotta track my macros. I'm like, yo, man, that bitch at Chipotle's did not fucking weigh the rice out before she put it in that thing. She just scooped that shit haphazardly. He didn't weigh that shit of beef. He just scooped that shit. You don't know how much cheese that motherfucker sprinkled on. First of all, it's goddamn Puerto Rican kids cooking Mexican food. So you know your shit is already fucked up. I can say that because I think my dad was half Puerto Rican. We're not sure because he was an orphan. Anyway, yeah. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, about 4,000 calories a day, and I try to get 1.5. Take your body weight. If you're trying to build muscle, take your body weight, 1 point times it by 1.5. Your body weight in pounds for all of you overseas, man, across the ponds and shit. And that number should give you your body weight. Sorry if I'm talking fast. This green tea got me hyped. Hey, it's the magic green drink. This magic green drink got me hyped. Yo, BBC, I'm 15. Can I drink green tea for burning fat? Yeah, man. I mean, yo, bruh. All these kids, like, I get so much, yo, I'm 15. Can I do this? I'm 16. Can I do this? Yo, your age is fucking meaningless, bro. Like, there's nothing. Short of anabolic steroids, there is nothing you can do to stunt your growth or to harm your development. Like, tea is not gonna fucking harm your I don't know where you guys are getting this shit from. Tea. There's no evidence all of human history to even suggest that tea will stunt your growth. You know, like, it's just crazy, man. Like, I mean, I know where you guys get this shit. You hear this shit from Grapevine, and it's just not what it is, man. Should I put sugar in my green tea? Hell no, man. Ain't nothing. Hey, yo, you are what you eat, man. And ain't nothing sweet over here, bro. How often should I work legs? I work legs 4 times a week, 3 to 4 times a week, but it's within my full body routine. So I'm working every, like, it depends on what your split is. It depends on what your goals are. Like, what else, man? How much water do you drink every day? About 2 gallons. About 2 gallons of water. That's why my face is so perfectly clear. Damn. You looking good, bro. You looking good. All right, you looking good. How many capsules of T-Rex do you take a day, man? Good question. Depends on what I'm going on. I'm bulking right now, so I don't want to go too hard with it, but I usually just take it before workouts. So, like, that's 2 before workouts. Sometimes I take 3 before workouts, depending on how I feel. It gets you going, man. It gets you going. It gets you going. And look here, man. I saw a review on Amazon. Somebody, the review said erections, and that shit is true, man, because it got that yohimbe. That yohimbe. You could just go buy some yohimbe from GNC, and there's a lot of evidence to support that. That's it helps with dick hardness or sexual arousal. Like that yohimbe, man. And I've heard women say that it make them more sexually. Get your girl some T-Rex, man. Make it eat it. You'll have more sex. Promise you. Or just get us some yohimbe if you don't want to take. I mean, whatever. I don't have no, whatever, man. Get us some yohimbe, some green tea. Yo, BBC, any advice on improving posture? Yoga. I like to do yoga a few times a week. I mean, I've been slacking lately, but yoga helps with posture a lot. Yoga helps with posture because it'll make you more flexible. Because a lot of time, it's gonna make you more flexible. It's gonna make like certain muscles stronger. Like yoga's a good thing for you. You never seen a fucking yogi with bad posture. Bulk or cut first. Don't have abs or much muscle mass. I say you always get as ripped as you want to be first. I mean, always. And if you look at my video on, I have a video on bulk or cut first. You should watch that video, Robin. But also just like a guy who's cut, when that guy gains like 5 pounds of muscle, he looks fucking rich. You can see it more. Like if a chubby motherfucker gains 5 pounds of muscle, no one's gonna see that shit. It means meaningless, But like a guy who's already rich, when he gains like 5, 10 pounds of muscle, he looks swole as fuck, Cause yeah, all I have to say about that. What are your views on the beat test? I don't know what that is, bro. Yo, Brandon, any exercises for wider back except for pull-ups and pull-downs? I mean, that's there's nothing better. I can't give you anything that's better than pull-ups. I think my back got bigger, my lats got bigger. Like when I started doing muscle-ups a lot, like my back just got. I think the range of motion for a muscle up is just like muscle up. You pull up, you come down here, but a muscle up, you gotta. I don't know. The range of motion is just so much more, so much more extensive that I think that helped my back a lot. You know, and plus I do muscle ups every day, so maybe that helps too. Might not help you though, right? I don't know. Everything is hypothetical unless it happens in your unless it pertains to your circumstances, unless it's something you've experienced. Everything is hypothetical until you experience. That's some Morpheus shit right there, man. Ghetto Morpheus in the house. What's up? How can I increase growth? You're gonna have to be more specific, bro. You're gonna have to be more specific, man. Help, please. Before I eat, I look normal, and I can see my abs. But after I eat, literally, I look pregnant. Why? You're just, I don't know. I don't know. I want to say you're just not as ripped as you think, but, or maybe you're just real skinny. I don't know. Like after you eat, how much you're eating. Seems like there's a lot. It seems like there'd be a lot of variables that I would need to know to answer that question accurately. Sorry, bro. I wish I could have helped you more with that. Yo, what's up, Mr. Carter? 67 meals a day or intermittent fasting? Which one is best for fat loss? Shout out from Guadalupe, West Indies. What up, man? Yo, that's my. I haven't been everywhere in the world, but the West Indies, you know, the Caribbean, my favorite places in the world. Man. My favorite place in the world, like that whole region. You know, like all my best memories come from there. You know, but you know, the best thing for fat loss is to burn more calories than you consume. And 6-7 meals a day or intermittent fasting is just an easy way to burn less calories than you consume. But I do it even when I'm bulking, right? I do it because it has other benefits too, you know, as far as insulin sensitivity, perhaps growth hormone. The science is kind of shaky on that. But it makes me more productive, like during the day. I get most of my work done during the day, like business work done. Like I keep my phone off and I just work from fucking 9 to about 2. I just work. That's my whole work day, really. After that, then I work out. I do other shit. My work day is from 9 to 2. It's a pretty short work day. I'll be the first to admit that. And I'm working at home, but I mean, it's a fucking intense work day. I get more done than most people do. Than most people get done all week during that time. And it's and that intermittent fasting helps because I don't have to think about food at all. Like I don't eat till 3, so like food is not a distraction, you know. And plus something about it, a lot of people who've done intermittent fasting will tell you that they're just so focused after their body acclimates itself to not eating during that period. You become so focused, like you're mentally sharper during that fasting period. And I know some people say that when they do like fasting during, like, you know, so when Muslims do fasting during Ramadan or whatever, or people like just go on like a cleansing fast, they say their mind just gets sharper. And that's just what I noticed. That's the only reason I do it year round. But as to your question, whatever's going to help you get less calories than you consume, man, that's what's going to be the best for cutting fat loss, for cutting fat, and that goes for everybody. I'm craving sugary snacks. Somebody says, yeah, man, you know, like, here's the thing, man, sugary snacks taste good. You want it, right? There's a lot of things you might want that you shouldn't have, though. A lot of things you want that aren't good for you, right? I seen a fine prostitute. Swear to God, bitch was bad. But you know, I mean, for a lot of reasons, having sex with prostitutes is probably not good for me. It's probably not the best decision for me to make, right? So like you wanting a sugary snack is not the best decision for you to make, man. Like you gotta think long term. Most of the time, the majority of the time, it's all areas of life, not just pertaining to your diet or fitness. Things that are good for you, things that you want in the short term are usually bad for you in the long term, and things that are good for you long term usually suck in the short term. Like studying might suck, but like getting good grades, it's good. It's beneficial for you long term. But in the short term, studying sucks, or having to miss parties you got to study sucks, or or working hard, working late at night, building a business. It sucks while you're going through it, but down the line, it's better for you. Partying all the time is fun right now, but down the line, you'll be fucking my age and won't have nothing to show for it but a bunch of funny stories. Fucking sugary snacks. It's amazing to eat them. They taste great, but down the line, that shit's gonna catch up with you, man. Diabetes, heart disease, obesity, or just not being ripped. I don't know. Can I train abs every day? Can you? I don't know. I mean, I probably could. I don't. I train them every other day. I recommend people train them every other day. But, I mean, you might be able to. Like, I've heard people do it, but I just don't. It's never something I recommend. I mean, you might be able to. Like, you might be someone who recovers fast enough. Perhaps. I know Frank Zane said he used to do it. Not I. How do you not get water poisoned by drinking so much water? Yo, man, you know how rare water poison is? It's not a legit. People are so concerned about that. It's not a legitimate concern. Like so many. Yo, like here's the thing. Here's how it works. Water poisoning comes from. All right, you're fucking. When I move my arm, my brain sends a signal down my brainstem down my spinal cords to my nerves in my arms. All right, and it says move, motherfucker. Right, and how that happens, and those are electric signals. So a lot of times, so when people drink too much water, their sodium levels dilute, and you need sodium for the conductivity, right? So there's not enough sodium in the water. You'll be too diluted, and the signals will stop going, and your organs will shut down. Your brainstem, which sends messages it sends messages to your lungs to breathe. Without even it tells your heart to beat. It tells your kidneys to perform dialysis. All the functions that are involuntary already. Your brainstem does it for you. That's why you want to think about it, and it doesn't send electrical signals. But if you drink too much water, you're too diluted, and those signals don't get to the organs, and they shut down, and you die. How often you heard about something like that happen? How often you heard about it? How do I not get water poisoning from drinking 2 gallons of water a day? Because that's not enough water to kill your ass. That's why. It's just not enough. It's just not enough. You have to drink an absurd amount of water, and you have to drink it in one sitting. Like, this is throughout the day. I'm not chugging gallons of water, 2 gallons of water at a time, and first thing in the morning. It ain't going on my day. It's throughout the day. I don't even think I'm capable of that. It's not a legitimate concern. T-Rex in the UK, I'm not in charge of distribution of T-Rex. They have an exclusive distribution with Amazon.com, and I don't know why they won't sell it to people in the UK. I wish I had that answer. Shout out from Ireland. What up, Ireland? To start intermittent fasting, any ideas on what foods to eat during the eating window to help you lose fat? Whatever, man. You just want to make sure you're burning more calories than you consume. I don't know how long your window is, but like the shorter your window, the more leeway you have to eat crazier. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're doing a 4-hour window, you don't even have to think. Within reason, you can probably eat whatever you want. Within reason. for real, still lose weight. I mean, within reason though. Like, I don't know. I'd have to know more about your goals and where you are, your diet, you know. But just keep your you'll know if you're burning more calories than you consume because you're losing weight. And that's why you should be tracking everything, tracking all your meals, tracking everything you eat every day, how much water you drink every day, how much sleep you get every day, and then and every once a week you should be taking all your measurements and taking your weight. And if you're not making progress, you know exactly why or why not. You look at your training and nutrition log. It's important shit, man. If you don't have a training and nutrition log, you're not really serious about this shit. That's cool. Just make peace with that. Any tips on finding your passion in life? I remember when I first went to college, man, I was kind of lost. I didn't know what the fuck I wanted to do. And I kind of, you know, it took me a minute to even, I don't know, I went down a different path. Like, I don't know, I think you find something that you really enjoy. There's got to be something you really enjoy. Try to find a way to make money doing it. Come in, motherfucker. You gonna cry in front of the door or you gonna come in? Yeah, don't worry, man. Nobody's waiting on you. You're not like you don't have 200 goddamn children waiting on you to come in. All right. All right, so find something you're really into, man. Try to find a way. Like, my whole life, I thought I was gonna be a professional musician. Actually, like I was just into music. I played trumpet when I was a kid. That was my first instrument. I played piano. I played drums. I'm proficient in piano, drums, and guitar right now. I'm not really good at trumpet or any wind instrument. Brass, no brass. But anyway, I thought I was gonna be a professional musician in some sense. You know, like I thought I got signed to Sony Records right out of college. As a rapper, that shit. Whew, I dodged the bullet there, man. Like I got dropped when they merged with BMG, but I'm so glad, man. You should have heard this. I wish, like, if I would have told y'all some of the shit they wanted me to do, they wanted me to change my name to the Red Bandit. This was like a real idea, an executive gave. Yo, we want you to call yourself the Red. We was thinking, man, you call yourself the Red Bandit, and you could like just always wear like red leather jackets and no shirt. I was looking at this is a real fucking idea that the executive said. This is why Sony Records, this is why the record industry is fucked up, because we got people like this making decisions. This was a real, but they wanted to turn me to a gay LL Cool J. That was perfect timing, George. I say gay LL Cool J, and then a baby cat jumps on my lap. That's life imitating art right there. But anyway, I fell into this shit, right? This fitness shit, because I was just doing it. It was like always like my part-time job in college, and I gained some proficiency in it, and then I started having some successes in it. Make a long story short, like I'm skipping a lot, but you kind of just gotta try shit and see what sticks, man. Try shit that you enjoy and see. I always loved fitness. You just gotta find something to see what fits. Like I didn't think I'd be. The thing is, You're so young, you don't even know what you're gonna be doing then. Like when I was in college, YouTube didn't exist. Like what we're doing right now, this wasn't, the technology didn't exist for this to happen. So who knows and that was just like 10 years ago. So who knows what it's gonna be like 10 years from now, man. Like, don't panic. If you're young, don't panic, man. Shit, you'll get it together, bro. Just read a lot, keep your mind sharp, and follow your interests. You know, you gotta be interested in something. Yo, Big Brandon, all I want in life is to be constantly dry and vascular. You gotta have low body fat, and you want to. I mean, drink a lot of water. Like honestly, man, drinking a lot of water, it helps you. When you drink like a lot of water, like I do, like sometimes one of my eyes goes this way. Anyway, when you drink a lot of water, it sends a signal to your body. It doesn't, so it knows it doesn't have to retain water anymore because it's getting so much. So it goes into a flushing state. So drinking a lot of water is a good way to stay dry. Actually, a good way to lose water weight. Funny how life works. I mean, I'm never constantly like 100% dry and vascular. Like that's, I mean, I don't know, man. I'm not the way you're talking about. Yo, Brandon, my pecs have a small hole. This means that I don't have enough mass, or I don't not understand that question. Like, you have a hole in your chest? I don't get it, man. I'm sorry. Yo, Brandon, what's your opinion of doing full body rippers? Yeah, and some TRX full body work, uh, full body weighted workouts. Uh, will on get more results than the other for a bulk? That's not me, man. That's how that question was phrased. Um, Trying to decipher this, man. You wrote this shit in code. Yeah, I don't know. That's beyond me, man. That's beyond me. I can't answer that question. I couldn't comprehend it, man. I apologize. What's the best rep range for strength? 5 sets of 5, 6 sets of 2, etc. I like low reps for strength, man. Triplets, doubles, singles. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if I was you, if like strength is like your serious concern, get a book called 531 by Joe something or another, and it's a good strength program book. And the guy, I like it because the guy curses when you are in the book like me, you know, like I got a lot of criticism for cursing in my book. I'm like, yo, the book's called How to Burn Fat, but also because 7 Secrets on How to Burn Fat Fast as Hell. Like hell was in the fucking title. Like, how do you buy a book with a curse word in it in the title and then complain about curse words being in the book? That's like if I would have bought this cat and I complained about him shitting in a box. I digress. Get that book. That's a better. I mean, but I like low reps for strength in general. Rest as long as you want. I mean, up 3 to 5 minutes in between each set. Brandon, any advice on building your own business? Read a lot, read a lot, read a lot, read a lot, read a lot. Marketing, study marketing. I went to college for marketing, but like there's a lot of good marketing books you should be reading. Anything by Seth Godin, that dude is ill. Tim Ferriss, um, shit of that nature. My girlfriend thinks you're the buff Shamar Moore. It's high praise. That's high praise. Uh, Anyways, what's your best advice on looking basketball all the time? I think, oh, you probably wrote that before I was. Once I was in a rap battle, it was like these guys in a rap battle, and what did this dude say, man? Um, you got tattoos. I remember his line. He said to me, he was battling me. It was dope. He said, you got tattoos and showing off your arms more. They ain't tell me that Shamar Moore was hardcore. that was a good line. I thought crowd liked it. Crowd liked him dissing me in front of everybody. I still want to battle. I just don't remember. I just remember he had that dope line. Let me refresh the page. Yo, Brandon, how frequently should I do a deload week? No gym activities once a week. I like to do that. I used to try to do it every 4 weeks, so I try to do it once every 2 months. I just take 5 days off, and I don't even remember where I got that from, but it's been good. Like 5 days or a week, 5 to 7 days to walk off, and honestly, I go on vacation. You might not, for whatever reason, you might have obligations or you might not be financially able to do it, but I like to fucking just leave and go on vacation, kick it that week, So I don't know, but yeah, every 1 to 2 months, like you want to give your body, your muscles a rest, your body's a rest, and your ligaments and your joints. Like I'm always in the state. I always have like these little pains and aches. You see, I got scared the shit out of George. That little foam roller over there, that's a foam roller. Like I keep that shit on me, man, because I'm always got like that. I use that to massage myself because I don't want no motherfucking ain't nobody. I don't like people touching me, so like I'm not gonna go to a massage place, and I'm definitely not gonna fucking have being alone in some room. She touch with some chick touching all over me, and expect us not to have sex. So I just fucking use that thing because I always got some aches and pains, and like when I take those weeks that week off, those aches go away, and I don't know if I come back stronger necessarily. Like I heard some people say that, but I always come back ready to work, you know, like ready to get it in. Hold up. I saw a question, but then I lost it. Yo, Brandon, why should somebody stop hanging out with losers? Fuck, man. I posted some shit on my Instagram. I was reading this book, and I posted a page from the book. Hold on, I'm about to bring this shit up right now. Cause I want to read it. Now remember, I'm a fucking good reader. Just reading that because I don't sub-vocalize when I read because I'm a speed reader. But like when I read out loud, I read kind of slow. Yo, who you hang out with has serious implications on your health habits. Harvard professor Dr. Nicholas A. Christian, as if I spelled that shit wrong, and University of blah 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 blah, wrote a book on how our social networks unmistakably impact our well-being. In their book, whatever. It connects the dots between our relationships and drug use, sleepiness, and smoking, drinking, eating, and even happiness. For instance, a 2007 study on obesity revealed that if one, sorry, I'm trying to read this shit and it's slow, revealed that if one of your close friends become obese, you're 57% more likely to do the same. Why? The people we see tend to set our standards for what's appropriate. In time, you'll begin to think, act, and even look a little like those you hang out with. This is Harvard professors saying this shit, not me. You know what I'm saying? But not only do their attitudes and health habits influence you, their relative successes do too. If the people you spend your time with are high achievers, their achievement can influence their achievement can influence your own. Studies featured in the psychology journal Social Development shows that whatever. I don't feel like reading this shit. The people you're around, they impact you. You know what I'm saying? Like they impact who you become. There's plenty of studies, say that, like birds, birds of a feather flock together, man. You know what I'm saying? You should stop fucking with these losers. And most people are fucking losers, man. Like the average person is a loser. Or even maybe not a loser, but the average person is not like a high achiever. High achievers are rare, man. And they usually don't have a lot of close friends. It's like the difference between like they're alone a lot. They have friends, they know people, but usually you see them, they're alone. They're not the kind of people who always need to be in a group. Difference between eagles, pigeons. Eagles and eagles and pigeons, man. Pigeons, they don't hunt. I mean, they eat fucking trash or some seeds that some old lady throws on the floor. Man, pigeons eat whatever's left around, whatever's left for them to consume, But a fucking eagle, usually by themselves. You never see a flock of eagles. That's not a thing. And when they're hungry, whenever they're hungry, they'll just grab another fucking bird out the sky or a goddamn salmon right out the water. They go for theirs, man. They're not eating garbage like fucking pigeons, but pigeons are always together. They're always together. It's always a bunch of them flocking around. looking stupid. Be an eagle, man. Be a motherfucking bird of prey. You know what I'm saying? You might have to be alone sometimes. You might have to be alone to succeed, man. Oh, the book is called what the fuck the name of the book called? I'll tell you the name of the book. I posted all the books on Instagram that I'm reading this month. Oh, it's called The One Thing. I forget I can't read the author's name, but you can see it on my Instagram, which is the link below. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Brent, how long you been bald, man? Did you ever rock an afro back in the day? Nah, I started shaving my head when I was like 16 because I wanted to be like DMX. True story. I wanted to be like DMX, man. He impacted me. You know, he impacted my life. And when he first came out, when that it's dark as hell as hot shit came out, I was sold. I was sold, but I got a cat instead of a dog, instead of a bunch of dogs. Dogs is too much work. Yeah, so I've been shaving my head, but then like I tried to grow it for this chick who wanted me to grow, because my hair is like curly, like Justin Timberlake used to be back in the day. And I tried to grow it out because this girl wanted to see it. Yes, and I was dating. And then I was like, oh shit, that's thinning. So like I was just like, fuck this shit. I go back to bald, man. The coolest motherfuckers are bald. All the coolest motherfuckers are bald. Motherfucking Bruce Willis, The Rock, Seth Godin, Jeff Bezos, motherfucking Buddha, the Dalai Lama, Young Jeezy, Pac, the Transporter. I can go on and on, man. Tay Diggs. Being bald is ill, man. I heard it's a side effect of having high testosterone. Hey, what up, Brandon? How do you know when you're in caloric deficit? Because you start losing weight, man. You need to start tracking your shit. You need to have a fucking journal, a nutrition and training journal, and every week you weigh yourself, take your measurements. If you're making progress, if you're losing weight, your waist is getting smaller. You're in a caloric deficit. If that's not happening, then you're not. That's how you know. You're not gonna fucking count calories, bro. All you motherfuckers think they're counting calories, that you're counting calories, unless you're fucking making everything at home, walking, and then when you're not eating at home, you're walking around with a bunch of fucking a cooler full of fucking Tupperware food that you prepared and weighed out yourself before you prepared it. You're not counting calories, man. You're full of shit. Motherfuckers, I posted a video, man. I remember this shit makes me mad because I posted a video about how yo, I don't count calories. I use a portion size method, you know. And yo, but counting calories is so easy. So easy. No, it's not. No, it's not. If you're doing it right, it's not easy. If you're fucking really doing it, you goddamn have like the motherfuckers who are winning shit on stage, who are winning fucking awards. The people who are on covers of fucking fitness magazines, they're fucking walking around with a fucking Tupperware. They're not just fucking eating random shit. Everything they can't eat out at restaurants. They can't eat with their families. You seen I saw the fucking documentary the other night, man. Iron Nation or some shit. Generation Iron. And it was about the Olympia, and they were following about 10 guys who were in the Olympia field. He kept Kai Green and all them fools. And they were talking about, man, it's difficult because they can't eat out. They can't eat with regular people. Everything they eat, they had to fucking eat themselves. Man, one of these motherfuckers had a portable kitchen that he had to take in his hotel room with him, man, because he can't just eat regular food because you can't be accurate. You can't accurately count that shit if you're eating out. I don't know why I got so mad at you just now. I'm not really mad. I just wanted to add emphasis to what I'm saying. Most important supplement on a budget. Man, you don't really need you don't need no supplements, really. If you're on a budget, fuck it. Like if you're on a budget, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like just get quality food. Just food is most important. Yo, Brandon, what up? Do you still use a portion size method or intermittent fasting, and why? think I said this already, man. I do intermittent fasting now because it helps me focus in the morning. Like when I don't, and it helps me focus and concentrate, and I get more productive during the fasting period now that my body's acclimated itself to the circumstances. The portion size method. I'm trying something new where I'm trying to count all my calories, and I'm fucking cooking. I'm only eating at home, not eating out. I'm only, and if I go out, like it's hard. It's not easy. You gotta fucking keep track of yourself. You can't. I can't eat out with my girl except for on cheat day. Cheat day we go on dates and shit. We go out and eat. Otherwise, I eat everything out. I'm trying something new. I'm just trying it, right? But the portion size method is what's going to be more sustainable for the average person. You know? What's a book that changed my life? Initially, there's a few. There's like I have a few books that are like, yo, things were different before that book, and things would never be the same that I read it. Waking the Giant Within by Tony Robbins was the first. How to Win Friends and Influence People. That just changed my whole interaction with human beings. Rich Dad Poor Dad changed the whole way I thought about finances and money. I'm just trying to give you 5 real quick. You know, Think and Grow Rich. Another one, man. Another one, yo. Think and Grow Rich. Power of Positive Thinking by Norman Vincent Peale. Those are just 5 off the head that are good. I read one every week, at least one or sometimes 2. I've been on a roll this week, so I might get 3 done. In case you're wondering, nah, I don't be watching TV. That shit. Fuck a TV show. I don't like watching other people do shit. I've been doing workouts, but I don't feel sore anymore. Will that change eventually? I almost never get sore anymore, man. Honestly, but I've been training for so long. You should probably switch your shit up, right? Yeah, I'm looking at your picture. You should probably just switch your shit up. Like, just switch everything up. Switch the workout, switch the exercises, switch the parameters, like, like the rep ranges. Switch how much you. If you really want to get sore, man, take your fucking rest time. Like, time your rest time. Take that shit down to fucking 30 seconds. Let's do that shit for like a month. Take your rest time 30 seconds between each exercise. You will be sore as fuck following that. Yo, B. I don't know, man. What? I must have drank some rum. Do you have an annual vacation from working out? How many days? I think I said this. About 15 minutes ago. Every 2 months, I take 5 to 7 days off. So, full days. Shit. Second, guys. We done past the hour mark. Doing this shit for over an hour. Should I work out on cheat days? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It probably would be better if you did, because you're probably gonna get more calories. It depends on what you go. I mean, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Do whatever the fuck you want. The cheat day is a day that you're off, man. You're off. Don't think about none of this shit. That's how I do the cheat day. It's not like a cheat day. Like when I was younger, it used to be like a cheat death day. I just wanted to get everything I want in. But now it's just like I just don't think about that shit on that day, man. I don't think about none of this shit. I don't think about reps. I don't think about lifting weights. I don't think about nutrition. I just a day off, man. I get to fucking chill, man. I take 1 day off a week. I'm working all day, man. I take the 7th day off. Like, God. Home gym, good or bad? Depends on your goals. Depends on what you're trying to do. I have a home gym, and I think it's great. I have a video on how I set mine up. You should check it out. My shit my shit ain't no regular shit though. It's not like as fucking ill as some people's home gyms, but it's like it ain't no regular shit. You ain't gonna find like motherfuckers with shit like me, man. My dumbbells go up to 200 pounds, and I got a bench. I mean, that's basically all it is, a bunch of other little shit. But I love it because sometimes I don't have time to go to the gym. Sometimes I don't want to fucking go to the gym. It's a pain in the ass. But I kind of feel like going today. Kind of feel like going. So like, it's not far. I live in Forest Hills, Queens. Gym is right up. The gym is on my street. It's just a few blocks up. But sometimes I don't feel like going, man, because then I gotta put on clothes. I need to shower before I work out. If I'm gonna work out in public because I be stinking. Sometimes I don't want to do that shit. When's the next boot camp? The week after, not this weekend, the following weekend. We're gonna do 3 weekends in a row. All right. But yeah, we just took 2 weeks off because I had to go to a wedding last week, and then Brian, I don't remember why we're taking this week off. I honestly don't remember it, but we are. Yo, Brandon, I'm 15 years old. Is it absolutely necessary training my back? Because I'm into just strength, not bodybuilding. Yeah, man, you better change it. Listen, your back is so important. You're a kid, man, so you just wanna, you just wanna fucking bench press. Yeah, your back is so important, man. It's so important. Like just as far as like the structural integrity of your body, you know, like it's so important. It's like it's pull too. Like if you're into strength, like your back is in charge of like pulling. That's why you do a pull up, or you do rows. It's like a pulling motion, like you're pulling. Like your back is in charge. Your back, your lats, and your biceps are in charge of pulling. You know what I'm saying? All the like you want to be just strong pushing. What the fuck, man? I know what you're saying because you're 15. You know what I'm saying? You don't know no better. But let me just tell you, man, I'm an adult. You want to train your back. And then, man, like, yo, you're a 15-year-old dude. Yo, man, I can't tell you how man, girls like strong back. They like when they see your back it's all ripped up and cut. Love it. They love that shit, man. I'm telling you. Girl, I mean, I would go as far as say they like that better than like chest. Like I'd be more so consumed about their chest, man. But I would like women back, man. They love that shit, son. Don't sleep. Yo, somebody says, yo, yeah, your advice on neural pathways completely changed my life. Just wanted you to know that, man. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. I'm here. I'm here to change lives, man. That's why I do this shit, man. That's why I do this shit. There's easier ways to make money than fucking anything fitness related. Like, if all I care about is money, man, stock market, finance, that's where the money's really made. I just read something and I don't know how to say it. I have trouble consuming enough food. I go many hours without feeling the need to eat. What should I do? Presumably, you're trying to gain weight. You need to eat more. Yo, man, just do it. You know what I'm saying? Just do it. Like, I don't mean that to yell at you, but it's just like, yo, man, just fucking do it. There's a lot of shit you might not feel like doing. But you got to do it to accomplish your goals, When we do these boot camps, it's Saturday, and I gotta wake up at like 7, get there by 9, start at 10. It's like I don't be feeling like doing that shit, but you just do it, man. Like fuck, don't be so soft. Do whatever. Yo, nobody has pity on you, man. Yo, I'm just telling you like tough love, some real tough love. I'm not trying to shit on you, just tough love shit, man. Ain't nobody got no motherfucking pity on you. You don't feel like doing what you need to do to accomplish your goals. If you're not gonna do it, just don't do it. I was trying to learn Chinese at one point. Shit's hard, and it wasn't enough. It'd be cool to be able to speak 3 languages, but it wasn't like the juice wasn't worth the squeeze. So if you feel like that, like you feel like it's too much for you, then just don't do it. You know, that's okay. There's no shame in that. But like nobody has pity on me. You know what I'm saying? Like for not learning Chinese, I just didn't do it. Like yo, if you don't want to do this shit, then just don't do it. If you do want to do it though, just fucking do it. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing gonna help. Ain't no advice I can give you to help you eat more. Just eat more. Just do it. And nobody gonna have pity on you, bro. It's not how life works. And I say that because I love you. I'm not really not trying to shit on you. Ain't nobody else gonna tell you like this, man. Your mommy can tell you it's all good, man, but you know what I'm saying? She just wants you to feel good. She just wants you to feel better. I don't give a fuck about how you feel, man. I care about you accomplishing your goals. I'm not gonna get into that right now. Yo, Brandon, how do you stand out in a team setting? I play soccer. I play for a soccer team, and I want to do my best, but I often get criticized for being selfish. What do you do? I get what you're saying, because like I remember like playing basketball. It's like, yo, I could take over this motherfucking game, but like it's a team, Or even when I'm playing like pickup games, I'm like, yo, man, should I just fucking take over right now, or should I like get some assists? That's a good. It kind of depends on your skill level too. Like LeBron's not gonna get criticized for that. He'll get criticized for not doing it. So I just think like get better at your sport. Like Jordan didn't get criticized for that, and he had Scottie fucking Pippen on the team. Scottie Pippen, man, one of the fucking best ever, top 20 basketball players ever, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Maybe top 10. Scottie motherfucking Pippen was nice. Watch some Scottie Pippen highlights, son. There's a few videos, man. On any other team, he would have been the fucking man. So anyway, all I'm saying is like, but Jordan never got criticized for fucking going that hard. Like if you're really good, people will criticize you for not doing it. So like just work on your skill, improve your skill level. Because if I take over a pickup basketball game, ain't nobody gonna criticize me, man, after we get that W. Then again, win is not that important to me as it pertains to that. All right, yeah, this guy, I tried to answer his question before. He said, yo, Brandon, what's your opinion on doing my full body ripper routine? It's crazy. And some TRX versus full body weighted workouts if I'm bulking. Get faster results. Yo, man, if you're bulking, nothing's going to be like weights, man. Like barbells, not dumbbells, either barbells. If you're trying to get big muscles, nothing is better than barbells or like pull-ups or push-ups, but like you do body weight stuff, but like barbells, man. You're bulking, the barbell should be your best friend. Yeah, I'm gonna be transparent about that. Yo, Brandon, are you gonna ever visit Romania? I don't know. Perhaps. I haven't made plans to it. Yo, Brandon, BBC, how do you begin doing handstand push-ups? You start by getting a good handstand. You want to be able to hold the handstand for like 20 seconds at least, before you attempt to start. You want to have like a firm handstand. Like me and my boy, we had a handstand competition, man. I held that shit for 1:20. He held that shit for like 1:30. No bullshit. But like, yo, you get good at handstands. And how I used to do it, I used to do 20 attempts against this wall every morning. I'll show you right now. So what I used to do is I used to wake up and I would be like, bam, just 20 attempts at a handstand. That would be one. Whether I got it or not, that was one. And then bam, just go, I hit the wall, bam. That's two. I just do 20 attempts. And then eventually, I started fucking getting it. Hold on. Eventually, I was able to just hold it whenever I wanted, And then once you can hold it whenever you want it, then you start fucking moving. Like, it's moving, that's hard. That's like real bad. That's when you can do a push-up. The hardest thing about the handstand push-up is not the strength, at least for me. It's the fucking balance. So I lose balance before my muscles hit failure. So anyway, I hope that helps, man. Breath. Yo, BBC, tips on quick gain hypertrophy. Uh, fuck, I used to. Like, you can estimate, but try to multiply your your weight in pounds by 20. That's how many calories you want around that. You know, one multiply your weight in pounds by 1.5. That's how much protein you want. Right, estimate. You know what I'm saying? Or just use the portion size method. Whatever's working. Either way, and then full body workouts, 3 to 4 times a week. Pick 1 or 2 compound exercises for each body part. Do 4 sets of between 6 and 10, anywhere 6 and 10. Like, some people won't go as far as low 6, but like for me, 6 is a good number for me. So you gotta see. You're gonna have to see what works for you. That's the beauty. That's one of the points of keeping the fucking training log, man. You're gonna find out what works for you and what doesn't. You know. So we're all a little different. Everything is hypothetical. Everything is hypothetical for you until you experience it in your own life. Remember that, man. Anytime, even like shit motherfuckers say is facts. Like people say, oh man, they'll even shit that's presented to you as a fact, like present you a study. You will almost never hear a study to say 100% of the participants had a certain amount. It's always they'll say a certain percentage of the participants had a certain percentage of improvement, right? They always just give you these ranges, but it's never 100%. Everybody involved came up. Everybody involved, like even like with smoking, there's always outliers. You might be out, you never know. All those studies can do is give you an outline, a prediction of how likely something is to work for you. Real talk, what I just said. Even smoking, your risk, if you start smoking cigarettes, your risk increases dramatically. But I know somebody who's 90 years old and smokes cigarettes every day. Now that's an outliner, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to depend on that. The likelihood of that happening is fucking slim. But I'm just saying, everything is, if he would he got to smoke every day, smoking, and he lived for a fucking almost 100 years, everything is hypothetical until you experience it in your life. So that's why you need a notebook. You can see what works for you and what not. Everything I say might not work. That's how it is, man. That's why when people say, oh, yo, that's bro science, man. Somebody says, yo, that's bro science. Studies showed it, blah, blah, blah. Now, studies show that it most likely won't work for more people. You can't say something is bro science. If somebody did it and it worked for them, it worked for them. It may be unlikely that it will work for the general population, but it worked for them. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not, that doesn't totally, just because it can't be invalidated in a laboratory setting, I mean, just because it can't be reproduced in a laboratory setting does not totally invalidate it, you know? Or just because the majority of people won't respond the same way, it doesn't totally invalidate it. It just means it's not likely. I kind of just went off on a tangent just now. I don't even remember what your question was, man. Bob, I thought I answered your question about passion in life, man. I really think I answered your question, bro. I'm pretty confident I answered your question. Are you guys being sarcastic when you say my teeth are white? Like, I don't know, man. I used to fucking smoke for years. You must be being sarcastic, right? Maybe this fucking green tea is making my shit yellow. That happens, you know. Shout out from Nicaragua. Somebody says, what's your thoughts on carb backloading? I mean, I think like the science behind that is sound, actually. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's pretty sound. Like, if you watch my last full day of eating workout, it's basically a carb backload. You know, fuck with it. I'm a soccer player. Any tips on exercises I should do to get better physique to improve the game? Yo, man, you got to work on controlling boredom, right? I'll just fuck with you. No. I actually, man, like I used to shit on soccer. I used to hate it till the World Cup this year, and then I really watched it, and I was like, oh, I get it. I think I started to get it. I started to get why people like it. You know what I'm saying? So like, I fucks with it. I fucks with it. I fucks with it. You want to get your endurance up. It's a lot of running around. You know, it's a lot of running. Like honestly, like having like a good, like having like a muscular physique might not even be that beneficial to you. You know, like because they do so much. You do so much running in that game, right? So like you think of a marathon runner. Like they're never like big muscular guys. They're slim. You know, like they're slim. So you want to. I don't know. The acquisition of muscle mass might be a detriment to you and your game. I've never seen a fucking jacked soccer player, and I don't think I will. Not a successful one. Brandon, your thoughts on basketball in high school? It's awesome, man. You should be playing some kind of sports, and basketball is probably the best and the safest one for you to play. Safest cool sport for you to play in high school. You know, like I played the whole time. I played the whole time. What do you want? Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. What do you want? Yeah, man, I love that shit. Like, if anything, it's just like camaraderie, and you learn a lot about dealing with, like, you learn a lot about life from sport, from playing sports, as far as like interacting with others, being on a team. These are important lessons for a young man to learn. So I think leadership, potentially leadership, or even not leadership, learn how to be a good follower. You know, a lot of life lessons you can learn in sport. I think every I think you should. Brandon, you still on 4,000 calories? Yeah. But Brandon, can you do the same with cold showers as or ice baths better? Ice baths are better. Submerging your body and it's more effective, you know. But I mean, you know, do whatever you gotta do. But it's more effective. Yo, BBC, you gave me some real motivation when I was in the slump. Now I feel stronger than ever. Thanks so much. Keep up the videos. Yo, that's what's up. What's up? I love that shit. I love hearing that shit, man. That shit like that. I don't take that for granted. Like I see like all your comments, like even if on this video or you leave them on other videos. Like I see every comment that's left. I might not. I mean, I definitely don't have time to respond to every comment, but like I see every one. So like, and I really do appreciate when like you tell me that I helped you or in fact I see it and I appreciate it a lot because I know from the haters, people who talk shit, you know, this guy's a dumb nigger or this guy doesn't know shit or you know, you talk like you're a fucking, like you talk like you've never read a book before, or some shit like that. I know from those guys, that you don't have to fucking like my shit, and you definitely don't have to say anything nice to me. So I don't take it for granted when you do. In fact, the haters help me appreciate. The haters are why I appreciate you guys so much. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how it is, man. Life, like it just pertaining to like the shit you said you were going through. Like yo. That was a beautiful thing. Whatever the struggle you are, whatever pain you felt, man, that was beautiful. Embrace it. You need that shit because it helps you. The bad helps you appreciate the good more. Like you need that duality. You know what I'm saying? Like the sunshine. If it was sunny every day, we would take it for granted. You know what I'm saying? It's just like if it was sunny every day, we take it for granted. But you know, when it rains. I love the rain, man, because it's just like I know next time it's sunny, I'm gonna appreciate that shit more. You know, I know when something bad happens to you, it makes you appreciate good. Like I hurt my foot this summer, so I haven't really been able to run so much all summer. I hurt my foot. I hit it on something really bad, and I took a healthy foot for granted. But now that I know, I don't know. Now I don't. That's not something I take for granted anymore. When something's taken away from you, then you really fucking appreciate it. There's a story. This rich man, he went to go. He was trying to like get peace of mind. He was trying to find peace of mind, trying to find out how to be happy in life. And he ran up on this motherfucking sage, this mystic. The dude was like, this is a fable, all right? Like, so it's not. The dude was like, yo, the mystic was sitting by the tree, chilling, you know, and meditating or some shit, some mystical shit he was doing. And the dude was like, yo, fam. I need you to. He got up off this nice house, one of like, you know, rich person help horses, like the equivalent of a Bentley, but a horse version. And he got off that shit like, yo, fam, I need you to help me, man. I can't get peace of mind. I need to know keys to happiness. And the dude was like, yo, man, what's that shit in your hand? Mr. was like, yo, what's that shit in your hand? He said, yo, this is like hella money, man. Like hella money, crazy amount of money. I'll get this to you if you help me, you know, get my shit together, you know, like get happy. Mystic was like, all right, man, no problem. I'm gonna help you out. He said, he walked over to him, snatched the motherfucking money out of his hand, and started running down the streets. Dude chased him, man, but he was the rich motherfucking. Back in the days, all rich people were fat, like that was a sign of wealth. So he couldn't catch up with him. Plus, the mystic knew all the fucking, all the cuts in the alleys. So the rich man, he couldn't catch up. He lost him, and he was in the streets. He stole my money, and he was crying. He was crying because he like stole so much money. He's like savings, like it was like a ton of money, like a lot of money. It wasn't no little bit of money. And people in the town, people came out, they were all laughing at him, shit. Oh, no, you guys are stupid. I don't believe it. And then like he was crying, man. And he went back to that tree to get his horse, and he was crying. And he just stood there for a minute. And then the mystic rolled up on him with his motherfucking money. He's like, yo, man, take this shit, man. And he was like, yo, why you do this? What happened? He says and the guy took the shit and he held it close like this, right? You know, so I finally got it back. And he was like, yo, man, see how you feel right now? You really appreciate shit when you lost it, man. Like you've had everything your whole life. You never had somebody take nothing for you. You never had to be without. So you never appreciated all the wonderful things you had. But now that you've been without for a moment, maybe now you'll go back and you'll enjoy these things a little bit more, man. I don't want none of your money. This is what I do. And they do just laugh. And that's a fable, but you get what the fuck I'm trying to say. That was a long walk. I don't even remember what the fucking question was. I think somebody would just give me some props or something. Oh shit, hold up. What the fuck? What the fuck? I think George fucked up my internet. George the cat. I'm trying to read the comments. Cause I have two computers. I got the Chromebook and I got the iMac. Y'all see me on the iMac still going. Seems to be still working. Is it? Is shit even live? Is shit even on, bro? Did anybody hear what I just said? I just said some real shit. Fuck. I don't know what's happening. We might have to end this shit. I mean, maybe that was just a good place to end it. You know what I'm saying? I don't think this shit is like, I'm having technical difficulties. It's been like that all day. I think George fucked my shit up. But, yo, that's probably a good place to end. That's a good place to end it. Yo, I did 90 minutes, but I got to go, man. Sorry for ending it so abruptly, but I was having some technical difficulties. So, anyway, man, yo, we do this every Wednesday, 5 p.m. 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The next boot camp, the next free boot camp, calisthenics training is going to be the weekend after next. So anyway, man, I love y'all. Thanks for showing up. We out.